So you've signed up for the T-Hub online account. Let me show you how you quickly set up your account to get started. To set up your account, you need to set up 4 things. If you click on settings up at the top, all the settings are listed here. The first thing you need to set up is your online store connection, where the orders are coming from. The second thing you need to set up is your warehouse, where you're going to ship products from if you're going to do shipping from T-Hub Online. The third thing to set up would be your shipping provider, whether you ship via UPS or USPS. And the fourth thing that you need to set up is your QuickBooks connection if you want T-Hub Online to send your online orders into your QuickBooks company file. Let me start with the online store connection. Click on online store connection. Click on add new store. Select the shopping cart that is running on your online store. Let's select Xcart in this example. So based on the shopping cart, you would have to set up some parameters to tell T-Hub Online to connect to your online store. Let me connect to my test store in this. Here I've entered the test store connection for my test online store. Based on the shopping cart, these details would be different, and you can get the information by clicking on the help icon that would appear on your screen. Once I've entered my website URL, login and password, I go to the company information tab, enter my company details. This is my online store company details. Once I've entered my company information, you go back to the store information and click on test connection. This would make sure that all my company details and my connection to my online store is okay, and you should get a successful connection message up at the top. Once you have successfully connected, you click on save to close the store connection. Now let's go back to settings. So that completes the connection to your online store. Let's move to the second step, which is your warehouse details. Click on warehouse. It creates a default warehouse for you. You can click on edit and enter the address for your warehouse. It might be the same address as your company address, but you need to enter as your warehouse from where you're going to ship products from. The important thing to note here, or to set up here, is the origin zip code. This is what is used for shipping rate calculation. Once you've entered your warehouse address details, click on Save Changes. So this completes the setup for your warehouse. Now let's go back to the settings screen. So we have completed 2 out of 4 basic setup to get started with T-Hub Online. Now let me go and set up my shipping providers. So click on shipping provider here. This is where I would set up my account with UPS or US Postal. So if you ship with UPS, you can set up your UPS account here by clicking on UPS and then click on add. If you ship with US Postal, you need an account with Endicia, and you can select Endicia to add your Endicia account here to ship with US. So if you click on add, it will take you with the steps for connecting to your UPS account. So you can enter all your UPS account number. If you have a negotiated rate account with UPS, you need to enter a recent invoice information from UPS here, and you can create your UPS account. For connecting to Endicia, you click on Endicia, click on add account, and you need to enter your Endicia account number and your software passphrase from Endicia. So once you've set up your shipping providers, the next step is to go back to settings and click on QuickBooks connection to connect your T-Hub Online account to your QuickBooks company. Before you connect T-Hub Online to your QuickBooks, you need to make sure that your QuickBooks is connected to the cloud using Intuit's services. So go to QuickBooks, open up your company file and click on File, Sync, and make sure that your sync with your Intuit account is set up, and you see these options here. If you don't have your QuickBooks company file connected to Intuit, if you don't see these options under your File Sync menu, you need to connect your QuickBooks company file to your online Intuit account, and you can refer to another video on that topic. Once you've verified that your QuickBooks company file is connected to your online Intuit account, you come back to T-Hub Online, click on QuickBooks Connection, and here you click on Connect to QuickBooks. This will open up a screen from Intuit, and you log into your Intuit Online account on this screen and give access to T-Hub Online to communicate with your QuickBooks company file. Once you've logged in, you can select the company file you want to connect with and then click Continue. Here you have to authorize T-Hub Online to be able to communicate with your QuickBooks company file, which is listed here, and click Authorize. And in a few seconds, T-Hub Online, your T-Hub Online account will be connected with your QuickBooks. Once T-Hub Online connects with your QuickBooks account, you should see a message on top, and you should also see the company file name, and you should see a sync enable flag which should show up as true. So this completes the connection with your QuickBooks company file. Now for T-Hub to be able to communicate with your QuickBooks, it also needs to load some basic data from your QuickBooks file. To do that, you just click on this icon next to QuickBooks Company Sync Status, and this will refresh all the basic account data from your QuickBooks to T-Hub Online. So that completes the T-Hub Online. So that completes your T-Hub Online basic setup to connect to your online store for your warehouse, for your shipping provider, and your QuickBooks connection.